I see most of you have finished your coffee by now. I'm a little jealous. I didn't want to drink coffee tonight because I'm going to have to stand up here, and I have Crohn's disease, so the front row would be a splash zone. It seems like some people do that. But yeah, living with Crohn's disease is pretty humbling. I never know if when I'm driving if the seat warmer is on or if my butt's gonna explode. I lived in Philly for a little bit. It was right after I graduated college, and you know how it is when you graduate, you're pretty broke. And I was living in Philly, so I was always looking for ways to make quick cash. And I remembered seeing all these ads for selling your eggs. And I was like, that sounds easy. Like, I knew nothing about it, so why not? And apparently you can make like $7,000 selling your eggs. So I found a clinic, I showed up, and was like, okay, I'm here, take my eggs. Thinking it was like a chicken situation. And the receptionist was like, no, we have a whole screening process first. Please pull your pants back up. I felt bad for the people in the waiting room. But they eventually led me back to a room, and the nurse was like, all right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. And I was like, did you just name my vagina? They ended up asking me all these questions that I was not prepared for. It was like I was playing 20 questions with a serial killer. They were like, what's your blood type? Do you have any diseases? If you were to go missing, would anyone notice and come looking for you? They didn't like that I had Crohn's disease, and I was like, yeah, me too. Like, but they didn't take my eggs, if it isn't obvious. Not that you could see that, but I didn't get the $7,000. But you know what? It's their loss. The thing is, though, I wouldn't have been offended if they were like, well, your eggs aren't the best, but we can put them for 50% off. Black Friday sale. Oh well, their loss. So I turned 27, and there were some things that I really decided I needed to work on this year. One of the biggest ones is eye contact. When I'm talking to someone, I will look anywhere but in their eyes. I look like I know too much information about something, and I'm just avoiding their face. So I was like, all right, I need to put this to the test. That week I had a doctor's appointment, and I was like, perfect, the perfect time to test this out. So I go to my appointment, I'm talking to my doctor, we're making great eye contact. I forgot to mention, though, that I'm a little delusional, and when I hold eye contact with someone, I think they're in love with me. And so I was talking to my doctor, and I was like, are we about to kiss right now? And my doctor was like, no, we're talking about ways to prevent a bowel obstruction. And I was like, can I obstruct your bowel? I don't even know what that means. So, I have a new doctor. I got into a pickle recently. Someone I know wanted to bring a baby to one of my shows, and I said no, and I was the bad guy. But in my defense, it was in a bar, and two, the baby wouldn't get any of my jokes. I already have enough people not laughing, and then you add crying to the mix. Just no. But you have all been great. My set tonight was brought to you by Lexapro. If you don't know what that drug is, your parents probably aren't divorced. Thank you.